Hi folks, ladies and gents. In this video I will attempt to fix a Manhattan Freeview set-top box remote control where the negative terminal has been ripped off the PCB. Bear in mind that my soldering skills are rubbish, or so I believe. I've just ordered some new tools and I'm determined to increase my soldering skills so I can attempt to fix other electrical items. Did I fix this item? What do you reckon? And apologies in advance for the scrappy nature of the video. Thanks. Hi folks, and welcome to trying to fix a new video, a new item video. This one's a remote. It has been brought down to me before, but it's gone again. I think they're a bit too forceful when putting batteries in. Problem is, they somehow managed to snap off the protective plastic that's stopped the spring going too far, which caused the is it the negative terminal? The negative terminal to completely be ripped off the board. And I can't. I believe it is supposed to be a through-hole component, and problem is I may end up damaging it if I try and stick it back through the board. I'm gonna have a look, see if there's anything I can do with it. I need to turn that on. That would help generally. So just wait for that to warm up a bit. It shouldn't take long. I may try that this time. See if I can remove what's already there, and if I can bend that over a bit, or let's have a look. So this is for a Manhattan set-top box, a Manhattan Freeview set-top box. So I'll see what I can do with it anyway. I've just ordered a new one actually. New one. It's possibly second hand. Can't remember, to be honest. And it's about £9, £9 UK pounds, which would that equate to about 11 or 12 US dollars. I'm not sure of the other currencies, Australian and Canadian. I know Canadian and Australian generally work out more dollars to pounds, and Australia I think is quite a bit more pricey, certainly Canada anyway. And yeah, how we get on? We've got some heat in there, so we'll get some solder. Shouldn't need any solder anyway because there's already plenty there. Right. Make sure that's as hot as it can get. It's not at the moment. It shouldn't take too much longer. But yeah, and I've just found I've just received that remote through the post the other day, a couple of days ago. And what was I doing earlier? I was looking for a bag of bits, and I'd got my dad's old Manhattan FreeSat set-top box with the remote. And I'm wondering if the remote itself will work with it, but I don't want to part with the remote because it would mean that one hasn't got a remote with it then. Not that I use that Manhattan box, because I've got a satellite dish, I just haven't got, I just can't be bothered. No need, no, I've no need for it, to be honest. Let's see if we can get him a bit toasty. What I might do is put a bit of solder on the board. I'll see if I can use my other stuff, save wasting that, because I haven't got a lot more of that left. But this is a bit thicker, but should still do the job. I'm not overly worried. If it doesn't fix it, then it's no biggie. So I've got another one here I've ordered for them. I'm not sure how easy it will come out, but that's definitely nice and fluid now. Oh, I think it's coming out. Okay, it's out. Cool, that'll do. To one side. I did not expect it to be that easy, to be fair. So, I just need to have it lined up properly. Let's try. I'm just going to try and line it up. Well, see if we can straighten it up a bit first. Or I need to bend it really, so it goes in that hole. So we can bend that down that way a bit, then over a bit. Well, that looks like that's just needs to be bent around that way. If you can go through the board a little bit and make a much better connection. Right. Because at the moment, as it stands, because of the way it was done before, it just wasn't given a good enough connection. Really need to hold that in place there, and that needs to be bent over a bit as well anyway, because that looks sort of slightly misshapen. That better? A little bit? That's better. Right, now if we still looks out of line compared to that signal, so I want to try and how's that now? Bend it back out a bit. Okay, we can try that. Still not perfect, but as long as the batteries make a contact, I don't think it's made much difference at all, to be honest with you. But I can always bend that anyway once it's in place. And it's going to get warm. Oops. I may have to no, that didn't work. That didn't work. Yeah. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Now, what I might try and do then in that case, I need some way of making like a little loop, like that one was, and seeing if I can push it through that hole. That's what I need to do. I know that much. Okay, let's strip the solder off. Okay, that's pretty much bare now. A bit better. Right, see if we can sort of bend that into that so we can push that through the hole. It's got more of a fighting chance then. That's what I think anyway. Yeah. So we can hold those in place with me pliers. And use my snips, but I'm not going to put too much pressure on them because obviously I don't want to cut it. Like so. And if we can what I want to do is see if we can clean that hole out. I've not got any solder wick. Brady copper braid, regrettably. Yeah, hopefully I'll have better joy with soldering when my new soldering iron gets here. I've got to get a soldering iron stand though. That's the only thing I forgot to get. Oh well, switch of life. There, as well. What you know what I'm trying to do? Actually thinking about it. Keep that solder there. See if we can get the pinning from the other side. That's a little bit tricky. If we can put a bit of pressure on that, while we get these solder, while we get the thing through. There you go. Cool. Right. I can't have it sticking through too far. Okay, I know it's now a little bit further this way than it was the other way, but that's okay. We can unravel a little bit. Don't matter too much in the scheme of things. It's definitely through there. That's good. Cool. I just want to tidy that up a bit as well so it doesn't stick out too far. That's a bit better. Not perfect, but it's not bad. I can live with that. And I do definitely want to put a bit this side. Well, do I need to put any that side now? Right. No, I think I'm okay with that. I am quite pleased with that. The only thing is I still haven't got any IPA. So the only thing I have got is some contact cleaner. I might put a bit of that on there just to give it a bit of clean off. Don't like the idea of leaving flux on the board due to its corrosive nature. I'm just going to grab me service hole. Now my service hole and my toothbrush, and we just throw a bit on there, not too much because I've got a lot left. The remote itself is fine. The buttons when it is all connected. I just want to get a bit of paper towel. Should dry off anyway. This has got that type of property. A bit of clean up. I can't believe I just did that off camera. I'm saying nothing. Right. It should now work. Should. So, and the only other thing is they've broke all the tabs while taking it to pieces. And if you're wondering what these are under here, they're cigarette filters. And they're just taped in place to prevent the batteries going back too far, which obviously it didn't stop it last time, but hopefully it'll stop it now the way I've soldered it. So just gonna make sure you line it up. It's in there and in there. So that's all lined up properly. And Oh yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, of course. I'm saying nothing. Right, so see, I don't know if you can see it on there, but there's no actual slot for this to go into now. Which is how they've mistreated it, bless them. Some people are just like that though. Right. It's definitely lined up there. Now the only thing is, yeah, be due to, oh okay, yeah, that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? I was going to twist that around a bit so it's pretty much lined up with the batteries. Should. That's a little bit better. Not perfect maybe, but I'm not putting too much pressure on it. Yeah, I should do it. So not perfect, but as long as it fits in place, so we can put batteries in, and then they can use it then. And then whether they still want the new one or not, I don't know. I'm sure there were some pegs there to hold that in place. Yes, no, no, yes. I thought there was. Put them out a bit. See if we can see them. I don't even think they're on the board. Right, what could be that when the front went on, there was pegs in the front. That could be what it is. So anyway, I ended up putting some tape around it last time, and that's what I'll have to do again, obviously. Right, anyways, just to give it a bit of a quick test, we'll just pop some batteries in, put them at the camera. That should work. Even the battery back's missing. So let's have a look. What do you think? Do you think it'll work or not? I think it'll work on this camera anyway. If it lights up. Oh, I can't see. It's striking. It may not work on that camera. That could be what it is. Right, bear me 2 seconds. Did anybody see what I just did there? I made a right rookie mistake. I put the battery in the wrong way around. So batteries are in. Case still needs to be taped in place along with the battery. Well, not this battery because it's small. So what we'll do. There you go. So that's for, oh, sorry. I do apologise about the flashing lights. I should have warned you about that, shouldn't I? But yeah, so it's definitely working. I'm quite pleased with that. I'm just glad I managed to do something what I'd call relatively properly. You may or may not agree, but that is pretty good for me, because my soldering of late hasn't been great. It's never been great, to be honest, but I am determined to get better. Anyway, hope you like that, and appreciate you watching, and hope I see you on the next time. Cheers.